So next, since we have implemented pagination to all of our posts, next is we're gonna show the post of all the people we're following. Okay, and that shows here when you click following navbar. Let's implement this now. Let's go. First, we're gonna go to our urls.py and create a new endpoint for our following feed. Meaning, if following is access, we're gonna show the function of the views and we're gonna name it as following. Then next, we're gonna go to our views.py and create a new function for our following. Our following function is required to have a login decorator wherein only login users can access this function. First, we're gonna call the object or all of the rows that our user currently is following, meaning we're gonna fetch which user we have followed. And flat true here shows here a list because what objects filter fetches are tuples, meaning once we have this flat true, we're only gonna show list who are the people we are following or the current session user is following. Then next, if we have now the list of the users we are following, we're gonna get all of their posts. User in, this user is a field inside our post object, wherein the user that we must fetch are the ones in the name following users or the one in the following. This is located in our models that we can look. In our post, we have this user, and in our follow, we have the one that is related to our user using this following. Next is we're gonna create the pagination, same as the last time that we have used in our all post. Since I use it here as 3, we're gonna stick to the plan and show 3. Once we have that, we're gonna render it to our HTML. We're gonna create this following HTML. Now let's go to our templates and create following. First, we're gonna extend our layout navbar and also close this end block for our body. Then first, we're gonna just call for a container which holds everything together. We're gonna call this following page, and once we have that, we're gonna cycle through every of our page object. We're gonna name it. For every post, we're gonna create a class or a div which hold this card, same as how we rendered each card. Else, if there are no posts that was fetched, we're gonna say no post from users you follow. Next is our template for our pagination controls, which is the same as last time, wherein we created an HTML semantic of nav and we create an ordered list which has this pagination bootstrap CSS, and we call for each of these 3. The previous, the present, we're gonna show the numbers, and the next button. Once we're done with that, we're just gonna go to our navbar and look for our following. We're gonna change this. This href must have a dynamic URL. We're gonna call it URL following, meaning reverse search this following. If the link we have has a following substring, we're gonna execute this route that we have in our urls.py. And since the requirement is this list must only be seen if the user is authenticated. Let's go. Let's now check if our pagination for our following also works. So right now, Sean is following no one, no post from user you follow. But I think Rara, I don't yet follow Rara. That's why following does not show. Meaning if I follow Rara now, what's going to happen is all of the posts of Rara will be shown in the following, since right now I follow her. Let's try. Right now Rara is showing. So our following feed works. Let's go.